who's advising Errol Spence is not giving Terence Crawford oversight over expenses or giving him transparency to the books, of the books. He's not letting him take a look at the books. And that's why Crawford won't sign, because that sounds to me, Mike, like a duck.
Let me bring it back, y'all. Look, like and subscribe.
Sounds like Al Heyman doesn't think that his guy is going to win and is ducking Terence Crawford.
What up, y'all? It's J-Rod with J-Rod's Level Up Boxing TV, and I ain't feeling that shit, y'all. I don't know about you, but I am not feeling that shit not one bit. What's up with all the controversy, man? What is up with all this craziness going on, bro? We supposed to have this fight, like, literally right now. We supposed to be spending the bag to either go see this fight or to purchase this fight, set up our parties, all that stuff, all that good stuff, bro. What's going on, man? Just not too long ago, we heard Errol Spence didn't sign the contract. And then on Friday, we hear the worst news that we can ever hear. That the fight's off, is not going to happen on November 19th. And we going to have to wait till December and January? Really? I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. Seriously. I'm trying to wrap my head around that. How are we waiting till December, January? You know how many things are going to be going on in December and January? It's going to be like so many excuses. Because people are going to be spending a lot of money in December and January. So, yeah. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I'm over here scratching my head as to why. Why? And then, I've been scrolling through the YouTube, and and I'm sorry, man, I just got to put it out there, man. I see a lot of these channels. I mess with them on the low. A lot of them I'm blocked from. Yeah, and I'm going to put that out there. I'm blocked from a lot of these channels because they don't like my opinion. I got an unbiased opinion, and whatever I say doesn't fit their narrative, and it might destroy their ego. It might destroy their illusion because they on some real fanboyism shit. But I've been scrolling up and down these channels, and they just constantly switching up the narrative, and it's just like, bro, Bud went and got the belt that was necessary for him to fight Errol Spence. I understand boxing business is business or whatever. I knew a few things in between there. I felt like he wasn't a part of the plan. So Errol Spence at that time wanted to do what he wanted to do. But y'all put the belt thing in front of him. He went and got the belt. Then it was, who has he fought? Then it was his promoter. Promoter's out the way. I'm gonna tell you 3 things out the way. He went and got the belt. Who has he fought? That's out the way because he smashed both fighters that Errol Spence stopped one, but he didn't stop the other, and he smashed the other, which was Sean Porter. Then after that, it was, you still with Bob Errol. And what'd he do? He got rid of Bob Errol. Not only did he get rid of him, but he sued him. Yes, he sued him. But he did what was asked of him. Now all of a sudden, because there's a problem with the transparency, he wanna know where the money going. And I'm rolling up and down these channels, and they all trying to say Bud ducking again. Well, shit. Let me add a number 4 into that, because he did the 3, got the belt. Who has he fought? He fought someone that y'all still ain't never gave him credit for. Got rid of Bob Arum, that he still ain't getting credit for. And number 4, he pricing himself out. Well, he accepted the short end of the split. And to make matters worse, there's not even no guaranteed money. He took the short end, and there's no guaranteed purse. I'm right here scratching my head, man. What is it? Like, I just don't get it, man. I never understood this shit, man. I thought we were supposed to be fans of the sport. I really thought, that we were supposed to be, because I've been watching as the years go by, and I'm just watching all this shit go to shit because of the fucking fans. Excuse my language, but damn. I know if the shoe was on the other foot, the Spence, and I'm calling out the Spence fan, the Spence fans would be hollering something else. Cause check this out, right? All this shit went by, everything you just hear me mention, right? And Terrence Crawford still ducking. Everything was Terrence Crawford was ducking. Terrence Crawford didn't want no fight, and he went and knocked down all these little things that needed to be done. He put it on his to-do list, and he did it. And still he got ridiculed. Still he got criticized, right? And guess what? The moment Blue Blood Sports TV put it out there that Errol Spence need to sign the contract, whether if it's true or not, guess what I saw? Spence fans, channels all over the place with it. Y'all was rocking, and I want to mention this. Y'all was rocking with Blue Blood since day one. That was y'all day one. And then y'all started throwing him under the bus, talking about that he wasn't a legitimate source and yada yada yada. Half the time, Blue Blood don't even got credible source. Man, y'all was saying everything. Y'all came up with all kinds of excuses too. It could be this, it could be that, yada yada yada. Y'all, this, that, and the third. Y'all was just going ham. Nothing could be Errol Spence's fault. And hey, listen. I like Errol. I like the dude. He be silent a lot though. And there's something about that bothers me. Because see, I'm not going to sit here and say he's scared to fight, because I don't think he's scared to fight. I don't think none of these fighters are scared to fight. None of these fighters are scared to fight at all. They boxers, they fighters. That's what they do for a living. But the shit that bothered me the most is that dude hasn't said nothing. He ain't put nothing on record. He's just letting the shit float. He letting the shit float, and y'all fans talking for him. But my biggest problem is everything Bud had to answer to y'all. Bud had to answer to y'all for everything. And this dude's silent. He ain't got to answer to nothing. When the Jonas is on him, y'all just come out the fucking box like a jack in the box. When you wind that bitch up and just pop out. Y'all just be winding that motherfucker and just pop out like, oh man, Spence good, you know what I'm saying? You know, he his own promoter, and you know, he ain't got to answer to no one, and this, that, and the third, and it's Bud fault. Y'all just be popping out with all kinds of shit, but y'all never go after him for nothing. And I'm trying to be unbiased as I literally can be. Cause yeah, I'm a Crawford fan, but I'm a fan of the sport first. And what's rattling my cage right now is, you know, how long is it gonna take before some blame gets shifted elsewhere but Bud? Like seriously. You got Max Kellerman, you know, going at PBC's head. Right now, yeah, PBC need Al Heyman, yeah. We want answers. And what I'm starting to see is people saving face for Errol, people saving face for PBC, and all the bullshit just gets directed right back to Bud. Come on, man. I thought we were boxing fans, man. I thought we was real diehard boxing fans. Cause I'm telling you right now, bro, like I could see if Bud was on some bullshit, and you know, for a little minute there, even as a Bud fan, I was thinking, you know, I understand what he brings to the table and all that. If he looking for 50-50 and 60-40 in his direction, you know, I don't see that possible neither. Just because of the pay-per-view buys. Even though the pay-per-view buy, a lot of them pay-per-view buys be bullshit. A lot of them numbers be inflated. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I put like a realistic thought into it, and I even felt, you know, yeah, you know, Errol Spence, I think he just might be a little bit more popular. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was running around fighting these dudes and giving them 50-50 and yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was saying the same shit y'all was saying and agreeing with it. But look, all that shit done with. All that shit dead. Just like when Killmonger had told the Black Panther, T'Challa, all that challenge shit over with. Because the man stooped down to every level he could. Left his promoter and all. And then accepted a lower split with no fucking guaranteed purse. And they hooting and hollering about Bud still at fault. So we not gonna blame Errol Spence. I mean, we not gonna blame PBC either. What is it? What is it about this network? That's what I'm trying to figure out, dude. Because I seen some shit earlier, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it was 100% true, but I seen some shit earlier. Right after the Mike Coppinger said what he said, and ESPN reported whatever, and ESPN reported the fight was off. Then I hear Wilder, and I can't even remember the dude's name. Like, I don't even know this dude. He like some Fury with the beard lookalike. And ESPN reported that fight or not ESPN reported that fight, but I mean that fight was being reported. I can't even remember the source, but they was reporting that fight, and it was for $74.99, $75. Taxes, taxes included. So I'm saying, like 4 years in the making, we still ain't getting this fight, and y'all still and y'all trying to shove this bullshit fight down my throat to pay for. I understand people like Wilder. I like Wilder too. I bought his fight with I bought all his fights with well, I didn't buy all of them because I remember I went to Wing House for one of them, a friend's house for another, but that last one I threw the fight party for that one, and I bought it. So yeah, I'm a very big Wilder fan. But I don't know about this fight with this dude. I don't know who the hell that is. So I can, at this point right now, with them playing with, with my money and emotions, I can care less for that. Why you trying to sell me a pay-per-view with Wilder and some bullshit character? If that's supposed to be his, his, like a little comeback fight, I know how that thing goes. You know what I'm saying? They get a little tune up and then boom, they take another big fight. That should be free. Why am I paying pay-per-view prices for that? Why am I paying the pay-per-view for that bullshit? And I'm not paying the pay-per-view for Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. That's what I'm saying, man. As boxing fans, we got to get this shit together. 100% wholeheartedly, we got to get this shit together. This is crazy, bro. We putting that money. We putting that money in their pockets. It ain't just promoters and all them and them getting in the ring to fight. Yeah, I'm thankful they getting in the ring and fight. I appreciate it a lot because they putting on a show for me to watch. But at the same time, I'm paying for it. So this ain't the question to them, this is the question to the promoters. I'm putting the money in your account to pay them. All the networks, all that shit. We putting the money in that. So tell me why I gotta get Wilder versus Jabot Switzerland, whatever the hell his name is, on pay-per-view, and you want me to pay for that? That's what I'm saying, man. This shit ain't rubbing me right. I'm a fed up boxing fan. Just to let you know. This ain't me just all in my feelings and yada 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 about these two fighters. I'm just a real fed up boxing fan. And I'm gonna be real upset because I heard through the grapevine. I just can't remember what source it is, because I be looking at stuff all day. I can't remember everything. And shouts out to a lot of y'all boxing channels that be like hooked on it and just literally remember everything, especially when it comes to a debate. But I got a whole lot going on, man. I got work, I got kids, I got all kinds of stuff, so it's very hard for me to like remember everything. So I can't remember where I heard the source come from, but that Spence was gonna fight November 19th regardless. You know what I mean? And then you hear Jermell Charlo quacking. I don't know how he get up in the mix talking about Bud again. And I'm a fan of Jermell's too. And let's get that clear. I'm a fan of both of these fighters. I'm a fan of a lot of these fighters. I'm a fan of the sport first. Just because I like Crawford a little bit more and I favor him more does not mean by any means that I'm a hater of anyone else. But back on topic. He came in quacking, popping his gums and quacking with the DuckTales. How you gonna throw Lubin in there? So where are we going with this? It's just a mix-up of all kinds of bullshit just going on. We hear Spence ain't signed. They come out and say fights off. Jermell Charlo comes talking and popping his gums. And even he putting obstacles, just like they was putting obstacles in front of Bud for Errol Spence. Now even he putting obstacles out there talking about Lubin or knock him out. So I don't know if that means go fight Lubin, Erickson Lubin, or I feel like Lubin or knock you out. You know what I'm saying? But then he said come to 154. So I'm trying to figure out what that would mean. I'm trying to figure out what that would mean. Come to 154. So if I gotta I'm just trying to help out. You know what I mean? I don't mean to be with conspiracy theories or, be too optimistic about everything. But, Errol Spence got a mandatory in Stanionis. And Jaron Ennis is set up to be another mandatory. And if... Yeah, that's my ESPN. But if Errol Spence is set up to fight regardless of November 19th, and then we hear Charlo popping his gums, does that mean that Errol is going to fight a mandatory? He's going to fight somebody else? And is Crawford going to get Jermell Charlo? Or is Errol Spence going to fight regardless November 19th, and it might be Stanionis, and then once again Bud's left holding the bag and taking all the blame for everything, and then he got to make it do what it do? Help me out, boxing fans. Help me out. Anyways, man, that's all I got for right now. It is what it is, man. I got more things to talk about. I feel like this fight gonna get drawed out. Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford gonna get drawed out like Mayweather and Pac did. It's me being optimistic again, but it's also me telling the truth because that's what it looks like. And I'm a realist. I'm gonna tell it like it is. That's what it looks like. And also at the same time, hey, it could be them just driving fans in a frenzy And you know, out the woodwork, who knows? Maybe Monday, fights on and it, blah blah blah. It's popping. It's about to go down. You never know if they just trying to drive fans crazy. I'm just saying it's a little late to get this shit going. So I don't know how they gonna make this fight happen. But I am one pissed off fan. But anyways, like I said, it is what it is. I got more videos coming. I got some things, and yo, I'm even gonna talk about Don King. So get ready for that next one. I'll catch y'all later. It's your boy J Rod with J Rod's Level Up Boxing TV. Then I'm out your ear. Peace.
We there.